sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex.
Am I allowed to talk about this?
All right. Let's talk about sex. A little bit. Let's talk about sex, baby.
We have to talk abstinence only, and so I cannot go into detail on birth control. In Alpine School District, no.
Do kids come to you with questions about sex?
Yes, all the time.
What things do they ask or talk to you about?
Depends on the kid, on what their basic knowledge is. I've had students come to me with telling me that they're pregnant. What do they do? I've had kids come to me asking about birth control and stuff like that. I have kids ask me if gorillas and humans do it the same way. So it's a broad range depending on the knowledge of the kid.
What do you feel your role as a teacher is in answering their questions?
To be honest. I feel that my role as a teacher is to be honest with them about, the whole situation. They come with some pretty intense questions. And, high school students aren't stupid. They know if you're going to be blowing smoke up their butt or lying to them.
Do you think this bill would limit the advice you could give?
Yes. As an educator, they're telling me that, how dare you teach, you want other people teaching your children about sex? How dare other people teach your children? Well, what do you think we do all the time? We teach your children about everything else. We teach your children about life. We teach your children about math. We teach their children. If they trust us in that, why don't you trust us in everything else? And just because we can teach something besides abstinence does not mean we are bad people.
But are these teens sexually active?
All the time. And that's what it seems like the people who were voting, who wanted this bill passed, didn't realize this, that, people wake up, smell the coffee, you have sexually active teenagers.
Are they being safe?
No. Every year that I have taught, I have had a female student come and tell me that she's gotten pregnant and that it's been an accident, that she didn't mean to get pregnant.
Do you think that teens are informed on ways they can be safe?
Not enough. Most of the information they're getting are from other teenagers, which is probably the worst place that they can get it.
Let's see. Do you think that teens talk to their parents about sex?
Very rarely. When this bill came up, I took a little poll in all of my classes, and out of over 200 students, I'd say probably 6 to 10 of them admitted that they freely talked to their parents, felt comfortable talking to their parents about sex. The majority of them said there is no way that their parents would ever talk to them about sex.
Did your parents ever talk to you about sex?
No.
Did you learn about safe sex in school?
No.
At what age did you become sexually active?
14.
Did you practice safe sex?
At first I did, but didn't really last that long, so
Did you know that you could become pregnant?
yes.
How old were you when you became pregnant?
I was 15.
Did you finish school?
No, I actually got my GED, so I dropped out of high school.
What will you do differently with your daughter?
I will make sure that I talk to her about sex. That'll be mandatory for me. I don't want her to end up, being a teenager and being pregnant. It's really hard, and I don't want her to go through what I went through.
What do you think we can do?
Maybe we can, increase awareness by really making a statement, like getting an organization together. I think that would be a good idea, like especially in Utah, because a lot of people out here are so they're oblivious to what's really going on with their kids. So we should make an effort to, you know, let parents know what's going on out there.
Remember, don't be silly, wrap your willy.